Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys an update workout for Pick 3 Connecticut. I want to share with you a specific pattern if you're using the 317 rundown. Now I'm going to tell you up front, I can't guarantee hits on this channel or in the membership, so I want you guys to make sure you're playing responsibly. So after I share these patterns with you, your job is to backtrack, play on paper first, see if your predictions are spot on, and if you feel comfortable, you move forward, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to take you back just to a couple examples. We're going to go back to October 18th day game. Connecticut had a hit of 8-2-7. Okay, so what I'm going to do in order to fill out the rundown, the grid here, is we're going to add each of these numbers down the columns. So for the first column, we're going to add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 8 is 11. Now when you get to your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones plus your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Only use your 0, okay? 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Just use your 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 5 plus 3 is 8. So you know you did it right. The number you start with will be the number that you end with, okay? Okay. Then you would add 1 all the way down that second column, 7 all the way down the third column. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about are mirror numbers, because sometimes you'll see your split pairs are mirrors, not just doubles. So look at this, you have a 0, 5. In the rundown, you'll also have a 5, 0. Okay, make sure we do that as well. Okay, just so you'll see the differences. Ooh, I'm getting doubles there, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Okay, all right. So you'll see them after a certain point, all of the numbers will mirror. So let's talk about mirroring, okay? Mirror numbers are the same numbers, they're just opposite of each other. So we're saying a 0 could be a 5 and a 5 can also be a 0. It's like saying 0, 0 or 5, 5. Some folks don't know that, so now you know. Make sure you guys check out the mirror chart in case you need other mirror numbers. So we went over 0 could be a 5 or 5 could be a 0. 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2. 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3. Okay. 4 can be a 9 and a 9 could be a 4. Okay. So those are the other mirror numbers. So when you see your splits, here's the cool thing. Stay on your left side of the rundown. Okay. Your first 2 numbers will include, okay, the split pair that's on the left side is the split number, which is 0 in this case. So we have 0 and then they're going diagonal. So 0 and 5 is your first pair number, okay? So what you would do, what I've been looking at as far as this pattern, is you're going to literally connect the other numbers around it, okay? So whatever touches it, 0, 5, 7 could be something, 0, 5, 8, okay, 0, 5, 1, all right, maybe 0, 5, 6, okay, and you could do other numbers, right? We don't want to get too crazy with it. Now, there is a special digit I've noticed that the third number touches, and that's either your 4 or your 9. So if I'm looking here and I see that 0 and 5 are my first 2 digits, and I'm looking for it to either hit that 4 or 9, I'm going to either look at that 7 real hard, okay? Let me see, 0, 5, 0, 5, 1. Here's another 4. Totally missed that one. There's another 4 right there. I'm trying to get my eraser out. Sometimes you miss some, but that's okay. So I would either go like that 0, 5, 7 because it touches a 4 or 9. 0, 5, 1. Notice how it touches that 4. Okay. If you're looking down, if you see any 9s or 4s touching a third number, feel free to use those as well. Okay. So the 0, 5, 1, 0, 5, 7, those could be hot. Now, am I telling you they're going to be perfect like this all the time? Well, we'll see. Well, what actually hit October 19th in the day game was 705. See if I can get that here. 705. And again, we're just using the left number from the split. 05, those would be the first two numbers. I noticed that right away. And then they're touching the third number. Looks like they're touching your key digit of 4 or 9. So pay attention to that. But 705 came the next day in the daytime. Okay. Now, I would also use the mirrors here. Okay. Just like it was a 705, you might have wanted to do a 502, for instance. Okay. Or maybe a 506. See how they touch those 9s? Again, 4s and 9s. After a certain part of the rundown, people don't know this. It's just mirrored numbers. Like this 827, see how we started? It mirrors itself to a 372. So everything from that point is mirrored. Okay. Sometimes you don't know if they're going to stay at the top part of the rundown or the bottom. So give yourself options. Okay. All right. So not too bad, right? Not too bad. Okay. So if you like this so far, definitely give your girl a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe. And if you haven't, make sure you join the membership so you can get some really cool perks. Definitely love to have you guys. All right, let's go ahead to October 19th day game. The hit was 705. Again, we're using the 317 rundown. So we're looking for those splits, okay? They could be mirrors or they could be doubles. Okay. Just so I can show you both. Okay. All right. So let's pay attention to the 1 right here. So again, your 1, you're paying attention to your left side. Okay. Your 1 and 7, those will be the first two numbers. I noticed they're starting with the 1 going into that middle column. Okay. So 1 and 7 would be my startup. Okay. So we have 1 and 7. You can do 178, and 178 could work because it actually hits this 9. Okay. 177 actually hits this 4. That's kind of cool. Okay. And then if you see any other numbers like 171 going into a V shape, and that happened a couple days back for you guys with another digit. It actually went and it sits right underneath that 4. That's cool. If you're here, I would do the same thing. I would go 62. That would be my starting. Remember, we're using the left plus that center number. So 62, maybe 622 because it touches that 9. 62, what else we could do? 623, literally. 623, and there are others that you may want to configure. So, you know, pay attention to them. 623, 622. Okay. So just pay attention in any third number that may touch a 4 or 9. That could be a really cool thing. If you start noticing they're changing, just change with it. Okay. Also, 626. Okay, I saw that. Okay, why? Because it's sitting right underneath that 9. So I chose that as well. Well, let's say you did and you played these for a couple days, held on to them. I didn't say they come right away. Okay. October 21st day game, 717 hit. So here we go. Remember, we started off with our front pair, our 2 pairs, 17, right? 177. And notice there's the 4. It sat right on top of a 4. Just like if we go back here, we have our 05 pair, 7. It touches a 4 or it's mirror 9. So make sure that you're paying close attention. Now, here's the thing. If you don't want to play all the numbers, I notice they're sticking to the 4. You may go back and they may be using 9s as well. So this is why I'm showing you both. Okay, see kind of where they're going with that. But I hope that this pattern is very helpful. I love the 317, but I know sometimes at different stakes it works just differently. But anyways, that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. And if you really enjoyed this, definitely give your girl a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you come and join us in the membership for all those member-only live streams on Fridays, our Pick 3 predictions. Yeah, we got it going on over there. Anyways, love you guys. Peace. See you in the next video.